This is the 99th time you're probably hearing this content is king, and you'll always hear about it because you cannot talk about platforms without understanding the kind of content we want to put there. So platforms and the content have to go hand in hand. This is why if you look at WhatsApp groups, there's a lot of fake news. This is because it's so easy to run fake content on WhatsApp because all it takes is hitting that forward button and all your contacts on WhatsApp are able to get the fake news. Next slide. So we need to look at something we call the 5 Ws and 1 H in journalism. And you need to understand your target audience. So who is your target audience? For example, we'll pick someone like Brian Bunde. What is the first thing that Brian Bunde tweets in the morning? Why was almond milk trending last week? For those who spend a good time for those who spend some time on Twitter, this was a very funny conversation. And then you need to understand the platforms for your consumers. You cannot say we want to be on Instagram, yet your target audience don't understand how Instagram works. I can see someone was a very popular figure was on Instagram last night and she couldn't use the platform. So before you go to a platform, first of all, ask yourself, your target audience, are they there? Do you know how to use that platform as well? Then when are these people online? Yeah, because we are working from home, it means we have a lot of time to spare, but doesn't mean we are idle. Why was Super Mario trending in the morning? This is because there was an Instagram live session, and let me not go there. So you need to understand your target audience very well. And then how do you talk to them? This is because we have goldfish memory when it comes to social media. Don't be so complex in your communication. If you look at how this guy in Jabush does his content, it will pull you, you will watch it, and at the end you will see what he's selling it to you. So this guy is not actually selling the product, he's selling an experience. And how he's doing it is so creative that you will laugh and see what they're selling to you. And then what do you want to tell them? Like, are you going to tell us the usual things, or your content needs to have value to us. So right now people are looking for, what is the best series to watch during the lockdown. Next slide. So first of all, you need to be part of a conversation, and we summarize some of the brands which were jumping on the conversation. The first one, that one was Safaricom, where they were pushing a stay-home message in a very creative way. And then that's the Mercedes logo. They are doing their part conversation. Nike always get it right. I think they were the first brand to do it. And then at the university, what we did is we took a logo and spaced it, and we told people, this thing is temporary. We still need to remain united. And as well, Durex, they never fail when it comes to these things. So they are promoting social distancing and in a very creative way. So as a brand, have you thought about, how do you jump on this social distance in a very creative way without telling people, stay home, maintain a couple of meters away from people? Next slide. So you also need to be at the heart of the COVID-19 lifestyle. Right now, people are staying at home, so which means there's a lot of dirty dishes. And I love this one from Wings Kenya, who said, what, every day there's a lot of dirty dishes, so we can always order takeout. So you need to place your products and services at the heart of the new lifestyle consumers are adopting to. Indomie have really been pushing the envelope on social media, you only have 5 minutes to make lunch and get back to your desk. So they're getting people to try out cooking, and they're actually working with a lot of influencers where they show up outside your house with their van and give you you a couple of boxes. I saw they gave Mbunde some headphones, and Mbunde made some very funny tweets about it. Next slide. There's also cause marketing right now. By this we mean it's not the time where like you really need to think about marketing all the time. And this time we could see EABL, they communicated about what they're doing for CSR. Coca-Cola, they communicated we are all in this together. And then this one from Jameson, this one was from Ireland, where you have your favorite bartender, but they can't be getting the money they get at the end of the month because people are not going to the pubs. So they came up with an innovative way to support them. So right now you also need to think about how do you jump into cause marketing. And remember, we are all in this together because everyone has been affected, from your Uber guy, your Nduthi guy, your favorite restaurant, they're not open. So think about cause marketing as a content angle. Next slide. So this is also an opportunity for you to think about partnerships. And I could see Airtel Kenya, because kids are not going to school. So they've partnered with our Longhorn publishers, keep things going. This was Big Fish. I ordered fish from them, and I think I paid like 600 bob for delivery, and then I complained, and Osumo said, he's working with Safe Border to see how best it can come in. And among the best partnerships I've seen, this one was from Nyashinsky, where he worked with Samsung and Safaricom to launch his album. And there were very good numbers from this performance, and it was on all channels. So this is a result of partnership. And I managed to take those small images at the bottom. This guy called Wangwe, he said they have a stupid idea. But then remember, there's never a stupid idea. Last week, he pushed something called, I think, Movies KE. So people are watching Netflix. So you think, as a telco, you can look at, can we push our data bundles on these? If you're working from Coca-Cola, this would be a good time for you to plug in and say, join #Movies KE, with a Coke and all that. And then that screenshot was from John Falme. He's been going live, and you need to see how best can you work with these DJs and people who are going live on social media. Next slide. There's also a chance for temporary branding. This one was from Time Out magazine, where they rebranded to Time In, and the website is emphasizing stories that make that are of relevance to people. And you can see the content they run right now is, the best takeout and delivery restaurants, top 40 best movies on Netflix. It's because they know people can't go out anymore. So they did a temporary rebranding. And then this is Jubilee. They've become very relevant, and they're pushing a lot of informative content. So right now people actually, I've seen, is it banana bread? Everyone is trying to become a chef, and they're making banana bread. So you can develop content. Once you develop this content, of course, you'll need to see which platform can I put this on. And then there's also the usual content bait, top 10 things you can do with your chicken, number 6 will shock you. So you need to become very relevant and informative with this content. Next slide. One last thing is, we have a lot of time on our hands right now. So you need to come up with content that can engage your consumers. So this one is something we developed with another rugby blog. And when we published it, a lot of people are replying to it. So right now, people have a lot of time, but then remember, it doesn't mean that they're idle. So you really need to make sure your content is engaging. And then it also allows you to become creative. This is Lakita, one of the best creatives around. He's been pushing the whole masks save lives. If you look at his LinkedIn account, he always posts these funny artworks. So again, content is king.